Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? We are going to be talking about the truth. And I know a lot of people don't like the truth, but guess what? That's just too flip-flop and bad, isn't it? So the truth is coming out, okay? And now that 47 has directed Elon and Doge to look into the Department of Defense, we have to, as parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles, okay, we have to look into this, all right? Because I'm sure, if you don't have children of your own that are still in school, I'm sure you have nieces and nephews or grandchildren that are still in school, okay? The Department of Defense is providing school lunches in America. Are you aware of that? I wasn't until now. Just imagine the secret deals that are going on with this. So I'm going to put in a video, and this is absolutely insane. When I was watching it, I'm like, how is this even possible? Okay. Why is the Department of Defense providing school lunch contracts in America? Okay. I think that's an excellent question that needs to be asked. Okay. Because this is very, very strange. I've never heard of this before in my life. And I don't think that they should be the ones to provide the school lunches.
I thought DOD stood for something else, but you're saying it's definitely Department of Defense providing the school lunches.
Yeah.
Who mandates this?
The state and the federal government.
What?
We
Well,
purchase
federal,
the food items.
mandates who you buy food from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they give us the
Yeah.
funding.
Yeah, 'cause
they give
us the
They tell
funding
us where
for
to
it,
buy
yeah.
the food.
Yeah.
And then they negotiate the contracts with the providers.
That's, okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Oh We yeah, do it's get like some of the stuff that we deeply. buy separated, but there are some money that we have to use for those products in specific.
So they'll give us hundreds of thousands of dollars, but we can only spend it in their channels.
So when you say their channels, can I ask, are there's specific companies that you're allowed to buy through, and are those?
We purchase through DOD. They have their own ordering guide, and we purchase through them. But they work out the contracts throughout the
Like General Mills and
country.
different-
They work out those contracts, and it varies each year who gets those contracts, but we have no control over that.
So if we come across a consistent issue, we can refuse the order. It goes back to them, we get the credit, we can spend it again with them in hopes that the quality is better when it comes back.
Right.
That's what happened with bananas. When you asked about bananas, they were consistently coming in completely green to the point where they would not ripen at all, even after we had kept a case in our warehouse for 2 weeks and it did not ripen. It was starchy and hard, and so we sent all the cases back and then no longer took bananas off the menu entirely because
there's no
they
nutrition
could
in that.
not guarantee quality. Yeah.
And you have no choice but to order them through there, so
Yeah.
it's bananas or no bananas.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's the thing, Francis, like just today, they have to put it on their plate and they're told, so you just want to eat the tater tots, but you're not going to eat this burger that you hate. And you're like, please just give me the tater tots. They're like, you have to put it on your plate. Otherwise we won't get reimbursed. But no one's tracking the garbage can to see what's actually going in there.
And that's true for every public school district. Their nutrition services do bring money in. They're one of the only revenue generating departments for the district.
It seems to me like the people who are on the floor, who are trying to do the right thing for the kids, are in it every day. They're seeing the food, they're preparing the food, and they really want the best thing for all of our kids, which is the same as what we want.
Yeah.
Then if the bananas are no good and you guys send those back, then there's no bananas for the kids, and that sucks for you guys and it sucks for us and it sucks for the kids. And in the same respect, if the Department of Defense is supplying the food and they're the ones who are negotiating these contracts with these mega corporations like, General Mills and Nestle, all of these, right, then they are incentivized to get the lowest quality at the highest, price. So then the more processed, the better for them. So again, it seems like the only options you guys have are the things that are predetermined anyway. And so your options are limited. So then I guess what my main question is, after hearing all of this, what are the actual choices that you guys and us together do have? Like, can we make different recipes, different options, or is this like here's how it is, and so we should do this, or we should send kids to school with their lunches if we don't like it.
So next up, I 100,000% agree. Send in the Marines. Hoorah, Marine Mom here. Because, 47, he can send the Marines at any given time. Just drop the line, drop the word. Hey, let's go. It's time, to send them wherever he needs to send them, even if it's just to protect a building. Let's go, because the Marines are the ones that are going to be the ones to protect anything and everything. Right on?
Look, my son is a United States Marine. Very proud of him. And I know that Trump could send the Marines anywhere he wants to and anytime. That is the power of the president. Anywhere in the world, anytime, any place, anywhere. What he needs to do is he needs to send the Marines to surround the Department of Treasury and all the other buildings out there and secure those documents and those hard drives. Fly some Ospreys around the buildings, some helicopters, whatever you got to do. Do not let them delete or shred any evidence until a forensic audit is done with all of those documents. That's what needs to happen, and it needs to happen immediately. They're going to try to wipe, they're going to try to shred, they're going to try to cover their tracks. We know that.
So like I said, the truth is coming out, and there's one person in particular who's extremely worried right now, and that would be Hillary Clinton. And why? Because a lot of her funding is being found out, especially with her daughter. Yeah, like I said, Chelsea, you don't need 8 cars. You only got one ass, not 8. Okay, you don't need all those cars. Just saying.
Hillary Clinton, she's worried about her family name. She's worried about her family name after this $84 million from U.S. aid that was supposed to go to the people in Haiti. All of this is coming out. She posted on X after a box labeled Bill and Hillary Clinton with receipts totaling $83,624,489 was found. Hillary Clinton posted on X that there are some false claims going around about her family and about the Clinton Foundation, saying it's very important to correct the record, saying that they have helped millions and millions of people across America and across the world, and it is very important to know that their family doesn't earn anything from this work and that Chelsea Clinton did not receive any of this money. However, we learned from Doge that the U.S. aid did give the Clinton Foundation $84 million, and from that relief effort, there are line items showing that Chelsea Clinton received $10 million for a beautiful mansion to live in and $3 million for a beautiful wedding. So us taxpayers, we paid for Chelsea Clinton's beautiful wedding, for her $10 million mansion. The Clintons, they need to live a luxury life in America, while all of us need to work 2 to 3 jobs in America just to survive. And the Clintons can give their only daughter a $10 million mansion to live in.
So explain this to me like I'm a 2-year-old. Okay? Elon Omar. Okay? Or however the hell you say her name. The squad. One of those witches. You make $170,000, $180,000 a year on taxpayer dollar, but yet your net worth is what? $84 million? Make that make sense. Like I said, explain it to me like I'm a 2-year-old.
I read something today that I thought was super interesting. And I think you might think this is interesting too, especially with all what we're learning about Doge and the U.S. Treasury and USAID and on, right? Did you know that Representative Ilhan Omar, part of the squad, do you know that her net worth is $83 million? And that is on a House of Representatives salary of $175,000 a year. So if she saved every single one of those pennies, of that $175,000 that United States taxpayers pay her to be in Congress, that would be $1.2 million. I want to know how you turn $175,000 a year, or $1.2 million over the course of 8 years, into $83 million. I want to know how to do that. Now, I don't know what her other 3 husbands did for a living, and maybe that contributed to some of her income, but that's a little sus. You think that's a little sus? That a congresswoman makes, or her net worth is $83 million after being in office for 8 years? I think it's worth looking into.
So now I'm going to leave a link in the description box below, because this was sent in by a community member. And he said, have you run across this one yet? No, I haven't. So thank you for bringing it to my attention. Apparently, allegedly, have to say that because I don't know these people, right on. Zelensky is selling our weapons to the Mexican cartels. Yeah. And he said, if this is true, what a despicable, lying, two-faced piece of shiznit he is. Well, he's always been a two-faced piece of shiznit. You know what I mean? And he said, and America sent so much aid. Now, the community member that sent this to me, he's from Canada, okay? He said, sent so much aid and money to that piece of crap they weren't getting when they said Ukraine is one of the most corrupt regimes on the planet. Yeah. I know. Trust me. So the link for that video will be in the description box below. Okay? So now, this is going to lead to a video that I'm going to be doing for you tomorrow. Okay? Just so you are ahead of everyone else, the IRS is the grand illusion gold mine to what the you said was. Let that sink in, okay? And remember, all earthly roads lead to NASA. It's the shell that hid the money. Why do you think Elon is involved? How easy is it for you to spot the things that you are good at or you enjoy doing? I'm an avid reader, okay? It's quick like that for me to spot things that I am attracted to, like my favorite kind of books, okay, or my favorite cleaning supplies, things like that, okay, because I have OCD with cleaning, everybody knows that. How many times do you spot your same color type of car, etc.? Right on. Now, what's the saying go? A picture is worth 1,000 words, or is it 2,000 years? So here's the picture. This was sent in by a community member. It also is linked to the video that will be done tomorrow, okay? So pause, check it out, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.